Baseball's next generation is here, and the future looks very bright. Top 10 prospects in the game today are redefining what it means to be elite. So let's break down who these guys are, when they were drafted, and why your team needs to be paying close attention. At number 10, it's Andrew Painter, the Phillies' prized right-handed pitcher. Drafted 13 overall in 2021, Painter was dominating Double-A at the ripe age of 19 before Tommy John surgery put his career on pause. But don't sleep on him. This 6'7" flamethrower still flashes triple digits with a wicked slider to complement it and elite level command. If he stays healthy, he could be Philly's next ace piece. And remember, they already have a year-in, year-out Cy Young contender in Zach Wheeler. On to the number 9 prospect in baseball. Number 9's a unicorn. His name's Jac Caglionone. Might have heard of him already. The guy who at one point was a two-way monster out of Florida. He was a Gator when the Royals called his name in 2024. He hit 35 bombs at Florida and had a torching fastball on the mound. He has now settled in as a power-hitting first baseman. He's got a lefty bat, insane exit velos to complement that, and arguably the best raw power in the minors, or at least he did before he got called up a few weeks ago. Caglione's swing is violent but picturesque. It is beautiful. The production has followed as it took Caglione less than a year to debut in the major leagues. He's taken his lumps early, there's no ignoring that, but if Jack can tap into his potential on the biggest stage, a guy with his frame has a long career ahead of him. The number 8 prospect in baseball is Jesus Mate. He has exploded onto the scene in the Milwaukee farm system. Signed out of the Dominican Republic in 2024 as a 16-year-old. Mate is now an 18-year-old shortstop with dazzling defense and a maturing bat. His glove is already big league ready, fast hands, plus range, and an absolute cannon. At the plate, he's showing surprising pop for his size, and he controls the zone like a veteran. Just keep in mind, with top Brewer prospect names also playing the same position as Mate over at shortstop, somebody's either got to move or somebody's got to go. But for now, we can sit back and enjoy the surplus of farm talent in the Brewers farm system, and Mate is still at single A in Carolina with the Mudcats. The number 7 prospect in baseball today is Kevin McGonigle, the Tigers' second baseman of the future. Yes, the Tigers, who have been sporting the best record in baseball for the majority of the first half of the season. Drafted 37th overall in 2023, McGonigle brings one of the most advanced hit tools in the minors. A left-handed hitter with elite bat-to-ball skills, he's a contact machine who walks more than he strikes out. He does not have huge power, but he sprays the ball everywhere. Think your traditional leadoff hitter. And think Jeff McNeil with more patience, or Jose Reyes if you want to throw it back a decade. I guess I'm giving you 2 Mets examples for some reason here. Some would argue that power is priority 1 through 9, but I'd say having a batting average well above 300 plays in a day and age where guys are throwing 100 miles an hour with movement. I'm looking at you, Jacob Mizorowski. The number 6 prospect in baseball, he's a familiar name on this channel, Marcelo Mayer, the Red Sox's 4th overall pick in 2021. A fun fact, that was Boston's earliest pick since 1967. It's absolutely crazy stuff. Mayer is just 22 years old and projects as a complete shortstop or third baseman, plays over there on the left side of the infield. His smooth lefty swing produces gap power now with potential for 20-plus home run seasons as he fills out, gets more muscular. Defensively, he is slick and reliable. Mayer has already made his major league debut, and I'll be honest, the strikeout rate is sky high to start, but we've also seen that power on display. Just need the plate discipline to take over. It's not a foreign concept for young prospects in their first couple of years to be swing happy. Bubba Chandler is the number 5 prospect in baseball. He's been turning heads with his rocket arm and elite stuff. And the Pirates know a thing or two about pitching, although they've had some trouble with run support. Drafted in the 3rd round in 2021 by the Pittsburgh Pirates, Chandler gave up hitting to focus on pitching, and it's paying off. He's got 4-plus pitches, including a nasty 70-grade, high 90s fastball and a wipeout slider. The guy has received high praise from the one and only Paul Skeens on his own team, and there's going to be room for him in the back end of what could be a dangerous rotation for years to come. Not to mention, Jared Jones is projected to be back in the middle of next season due to Tommy John surgery. He's going to be out till then. Athletic, confident, and trending upward, Bubba Chandler is a dark horse to be a frontline starter in Pittsburgh's rebuild. Number 4 is the Rangers phenom, Sebastian Walcott. Signed in 2023 out of the Bahamas, he's already one of the youngest players in Double-A at age 19. Walcott's tools are freakish. 6'4", with explosive bat speed, elite raw power, and a 70-grade arm over at the shortstop position. The guy's routinely playing up against older competition that has not changed since his professional baseball career has begun, and he's got some sneaky speed. He's still raw, and you can tell that by the higher strikeout rate if you take a look at his 2024 season numbers. But man, if Sebastian Walcott can put it all together, we're talking about a future 30-30 star, kind of like a Ronald Acuna Jr. comp, except an infielder. His ceiling is sky high, and the Rangers could be locked in at the position for a decade plus if this works out. This is the talent that you classify as a potential cornerstone. Coming in at number 3 is Leo Vries, an 18-year-old Dominican shortstop signed by the Padres for $4 million in 2024. Vries is the second straight number 1 international rated prospect signed by the Padres, showing they're willing to go overseas to get the future of their franchise if that's what it takes. All of the Fort Wayne Tin Cap Stars tools are rated at 55 or higher, showing the guy is as well-rounded and balanced as they come in the prospect pipeline. Vries already shows advanced instincts on both sides of the ball with quick twitch athleticism, solid contact ability, and an emerging power profile. It's rare to be this polished at such a young age. He could move up fast, and he is the centerpiece of San Diego's next wave of talent. The number 2 prospect in baseball is Chase Burns, who the Reds grabbed 2nd overall in just last year at the 2024 MLB draft. Burns has an interesting prospect story. He would have garnered more interest out of high school, but Burns was adamant that he wanted to play for his home state, Tennessee Volunteers. Remarkable baseball program. After his freshman year, Burns got moved into a long relief role before he transferred out to Wake Forest. The Demon Deacon dove headfirst into Wake Forest's pitching lab and set their single-season strikeouts record, previously held by his current Reds teammate, Rhett Lauder. Although it was recently revealed that Burns may have been tipping that slider with a slight tweak of the wrist when the Red Sox ate him alive a couple of weeks ago, as long as that gets fixed, which it's under a magnifying glass right now, it's gotten out on the internet, you've got to trust the stuff of Chase Burns. He could be a potential ace in the future. Obviously, that rotation's looking pretty good right now, too. And the number 1 prospect in baseball today is Roman Anthony, the Roman Empire. This kid gained some hype way back in high school at a showcase where he throttled a 450-foot home run at Coors Field. The Red Sox took him in the 2nd round in 2022, and it's turning out to be a steal. At just 21 years old, Anthony has one of the most advanced approaches at his age. Walking nearly as much as he strikes out across his minor league career, his power is starting to show as well with 20 homer potential and high OBP upside, thus the 60 hit tool and 60 power tool, which you can find in his prospect profile. The Red Sox believe he's their next franchise bat, and for good reason. He got called up and has a handful of big league games under his belt already. This top 10 list is stacked with future stars, and every one of them brings something special to the game of baseball. With high-octane arms to polished bats and 5-tool athletes, the future of baseball is in great hands. Let us know what you want to see on this channel next. This is Minor League Minute. Leave a like and subscribe as we continue to follow the future of baseball.